Hey, my name is Chris McDread. I'd like to welcome you to Chris McDread YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about locking problems. And what I mean with locking problems is problems that you will encounter from the beginning of your lock journey till the end. This is not, you might not encounter all of them, but some of them. So this video is to get you aware on what to expect in the future. This video is for anyone who hasn't started, who just started. You've been there 1 year, you've been there 2 years, you've been there 10 years, you've been there 20 years. I'll say things that you'll be like, now I understand why I have that stiff neck. Okay, so click on the subscribe button, click on the notification button. I want you to listen and go through it one by one, step by step, and hear all the locking problems that I might come up with. And if you have any other that I might not mention on this list, please write it in the comment section so we can catch it in the part 2. What is the benefit really of having a pre-recorded class success? It's because you have a point of reference that you can always go back when you're at the job or when you're preparing for a job to look at what you learned and what you've been practicing and actually be ahead of it. And you could already be a master in doing hair, but you want to be able to see what other people are doing, what other masters are doing, and reference it with your work, and always, add on to yourself and increase in yourself. These pre-recorded classes are the first of their kind because there's nobody out there teaching in the locking industry on a pre-recorded platform. And so you have unprecedented first-hand theory and practicality of how I do hair, and you get to see how that speed is built up. And you learn things like posture and energy, time management, how to make money, and how to get the best out of every client, because you don't need to have a specific way of charging. And so it's a whole comprehensive platform on locticians and stylists, and it will teach you a lot of things about a loctician business and how to do hair better. So whether you know how to do hair or whether you want to start to learn how to do hair, this platform was made for you and with you in mind. So take a look at it and enjoy. So the first locking problems that I could think about when somebody locks their hair on their first day, the major problem people get is buyer's remorse. I call it buyer's remorse. It's like, did I make the right purchase? Or did I make the right choice to lock my hair? Should I have maybe done bigger parts? Maybe I should have colored my hair first. Did I pay too much? Is this the right choice to make? So that is very common. And all you need to do, the solution for buyer's remorse, is to give yourself time, minimum of 2 weeks, minimum 2 weeks. I would suggest you go 3 months so that you can know if your buyer's remorse was just a season that you were going through. You do that every time you do something, a big leap, like changing your hairstyle, buying an expensive car, buying a house. You'll always feel it's that nice neighborhood. You'll always have a buyer's remorse. The second thing that you get once you lock your hair when you're still fresh into your lock journey is uncertainty. You don't know what to expect. Will it always look this ugly? Will it always be frizzy? You don't know what to expect. And locking hair is having a relationship. You don't know how the other person is gonna treat you. Locking hair is like raising a child. You don't know how they're gonna turn out to be, if they're gonna turn out to be great or they're gonna turn out to be the menace. And so it's the same with hair. I didn't know my hair is gonna look this great when I started, but I just knew I needed to lock my hair, and I didn't focus on how it will look in the future. I just enjoyed every single moment of it. So that's how you get off the uncertainty. People are like, I can't wait for my hair to grow. I'm not waiting. I never waited for my hair to grow. Why? Because I was enjoying every moment I had it. When you enjoying that stage, and take a lot of pictures. When you have it here, when it's becoming frizzy, when it can't lay down, take a lot of pictures. Because I look back, and the one thing I have regret the most is that I don't have enough pictures to show people my lock journey. And some people think I have extensions because I don't have enough documented. And if I hadn't done videos on YouTube, people wouldn't believe this is how great my hair is. Be like, nah, that was an extension. You must have done something. No one can have such beautiful hair. Anywho, the other problem that you get when you have locks is pimples on your forehead. I know. If you're letting your hair fall on your head, like your hair is touching your head here, like young, when you're still on your young age and your locks are up to here, you want them to fall forward, you're causing scalp irritation because mainly your hair is dirty most of the time. You're heaping a lot of product, waking up in the morning, that's causing a big problem. To wash your hair, and if you have pimples, pull your hair back, wrap it up or keep it up in a style, or mainly just pull it back, wear beanies until your face has recovered, until the face has cleared, and then you can decide to be washing your hair. Even when it comes down, now you're aware of what's causing the pimples on your face. I know this is a big one. People are like, now I get it. Just lift up your hair. Even people with normal hair, straight hair, afro hair, just lift up your hair and look. If you have pimples, I didn't understand. I got that and I didn't understand until I was like, let me try and remove everything from my face. No applying any product, nothing. And I realized it was my hair. Another main lock problem that people have is, again, out of uncertainty, is indecision. Should I style my hair? How often should I get a wrist twist? Maybe I should try crocheting. You're not decided. Maybe I should interlock. It's normal to feel that. And that's why before you lock your hair, you need to come up with a goal. Like, you need to have a vision board of your hair and be like, this is how I want my hair to look, and this is the direction that I'm going to take. Most people who lock their hair don't have that. And mainly I attribute that to not having that in real life. Because you'll be like, okay, in the next 5 years, where do I see myself emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically? Where will I be? So when you can have that peripheral view of your future, then you can say, hey, how do I want this journey to go? And I know I say don't think about the future, but prepare for the future. I'm intending to grow my hair for 10 years. So I think I might need to combine my hair along the line. And so if that's the case, if I start with diamond parts, I might not be able to combine because the diamonds won't look neat along the way. I might just go with, triangle parts because it's easy to combine them, or brick layering, it's easy to combine them. So at the beginning, you're able to make those decisions, what products to be using, what method to be using, who will be doing your hair, in what cities that you travel, because sometimes you will travel, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Do your research so you can get rid of that indecisionness. That's the cure for ignorance, is knowledge. The cure of not knowing is knowledge, is knowing. So again, out of that indecision comes a big problem that people have: wanting too much. Been locked 2 weeks, I want to color my hair. 2 weeks, I think I should color my tips. 2 weeks in, can I have this style? Hey ma'am, excuse me sir, sit down. Take a chill pill. This is a chill pill. This is a get it now. That's FOMO. Fear of missing out. Fear of losing out. You're not missing out on any styles. Can I do two-strand twist? No, you cannot. Give yourself time. That's a very major lock problem, and you will face it. And you have to decide, I'm just gonna wait it out, okay? Another problem that comes out of that, again, is over-styling. And this goes from beginning to everybody they find people who have locks as their default settings is two-strand twist. Who told you that your locks are supposed to have a default setting of two-strand twist? Who told you that every time you go to a loctician, you need to have your hair styled? Who told you? And then along the line, you wonder why your hair is thinning. You created the problem yourself. You dug that hole yourself with the overstyling. When was the last time you just let your hair stay natural? Natural, I meant that. Natural. Look at my hair. When is the last time you never saw your scalp for almost a month? Because if you're consistently retwisting your hair, consistently seeing your scalp, you have a problem. It's not a lock problem. That's a personal problem, not a lock problem. The lock problem will be the thinning. The personal problem is you. It comes in, it's coming in. Vanity. You have vanity. People just wanting, taking too much surface. And I'm not saying selfies are wrong, but it comes to a level where you're too obsessed with your hair that now people are looking at you like there's nothing else you talk about other than your hair. Look at me, I have great hair. You don't hear me talk about my hair. I talk about hair from other people because I know I have great hair. I know that. But if I obsess over it, then I lose in seeing the things that I could be of help. People have been growing their hair for 10 years, can't tell you nothing about hair. They don't even know what products you could use. They don't even know what problems you will face. They don't even know what to tell you about what, where, and when. Why? Because they've been on vanity, obsessed with selfies so much. And I'm not saying selfies are bad. I take a lot of selfies. When I start to work out, good Lord, I don't leave the mirror. I get that. But there's a thin line between, where you have to draw it and tread on that ice of that vanity, okay? So don't overstyle, because that overstyling will cause a major locking problem we call thinning edges. Because you're pulling it too back, but then thinning was also caused by hormones. So thinning edges and thinning shafts is mainly caused by overstyling. That's a major lock problem. You're overstyling. And I know your loctician will ask you every single time you go get your hair done, do you want to style? Why? Because you're into customer service. It's your responsibility as a lock wearer to be like, you know what? I think I don't want it. The same thing when you go to Starbucks, they're gonna ask you, do you want cinnamon? Do you want whipped cream? When you go to a restaurant, do you want ketchup? Do you want it spicy? These are normal customer service questions, but you as the customer has to make an informed decision based on where you are and what you need in that moment in time. Do you need to style your hair? Where are you going? You going to the beach and you got your hair styled? I don't get it. Who goes to the beach with a tuxedo? You get what I mean? Styles are supposed to be something that you wear for an event, for something. It's not supposed to be a default settings that you wear. Maybe I should talk more about this in just a video about it. Anyway, stiff neck. That's a big one. Why do people get stiff neck? Because you styled and kept the style up here, and then you slept with it right there. When your hair grows longer, it gets heavier. Your neck can't take it. When you spend a lot of time with a ponytail, those are causes of stiff neck, lock problems. Solution, distribute the weight. That's why you see hair here, hair here, hair at the back. So when I'm walking, the weight is evenly distributed. My neck can handle. Another solution, exercise. Okay, stiff neck is major. Don't sleep with a style or a turban, especially. I slept in a turban one time. I wrapped my hair and I didn't want to unwrap it to start wrapping again in the morning. I woke up with a stiff neck. It's common, very common. When you style, there's some styles that you just can't sleep properly. Stiff neck, neck pain. Stiff neck leads to neck pain. Neck pain leads to back pain because the trapezius is like a kite. The muscle that starts from right here at the back of the neck is called trapezius. These are called the traps. So it goes like this and then it goes down until the middle of the back. And I do remember, believe it or not, I do remember going to hospital thinking that I have a heart problem because I had so much pain in my heart. They went to that x-ray because I'm over 40, so they do all these things just to make sure you're not, in problems. They checked my heart, everything was okay. They checked everything came negative. They said, just take this painkiller, let's see how it goes. That was the solution. Spent a lot of money. And then when I went home, I asked myself, what could be causing that pain? It was my hair. It was the way I was sleeping, the way I was setting my hair before I slept. And I was so disappointed at myself for knowing that I shouldn't have done that. Okay? Headaches, back to pains. Headaches are major. Why? Again, styling, pulling your hair too much up, the weight of the locks. When you wash your hair or when you lean down, that causes pain. When you style your hair and you're on your phone like this, that weight is falling down. It's gonna cause lots of headaches, lots and lots of headaches. When you sleep improperly, lots of headaches. So if you're somebody with locks, you need to first ask yourself these questions. Could my hair be the ones that is causing these migraines? Maybe it's not your job. You know, maybe it's not stress, maybe it's just your hair. Maybe you need to cut off a little bit of length so you can breathe. You know, you have now ego, vanity, what I was talking about. You have to choose between health and vanity. And some people shave the back line because that way it causes consistent headaches. And I know I've been there. I've felt headaches and I was like, yo, but I'm Chris McDread. So I was like, I need to figure out how to fix it. Okay, so that's one of the problems, lock problems. Another lock problem is when your locks get into food. When they're this high, you're about to eat, your locks get in fast. That's a major lock problem. Okay, that's one. Two, when you're brushing your teeth, toothpaste goes in. Ooh. Now, this is another one. Three, when you're about to get into your car, they get stuck in the door. Ooh, that hurts. Oh, when you're sitting down and you sit on them and you try to wake, you know, you move like this, you pull. Oh, I've lost pieces because I was sitting down consistently without, like, I can tell how soft this is, and this one is probably gonna break off if I don't do something about it, like you can see. And so I sat on it and I woke up and I left a hair there, and I slept and left a piece of lock there, and they are annoying when you wake up in the morning like that. That's the reason why I combined my hair. Yeah, in case you're wondering, my hair is combined. Yeah, this is not the size I started with. I've combined it twice. Yeah, I teach about combining locks. If you want to learn how to combine, self-combining, if you are a loctician, you want to learn how to combine other people, I got you. And so, yeah, so back into that, and then toilet, man. You sit on the big white throne and you don't throw your hair in the front, they end up in the toilet bowl. And believe you me, true story, before I combined my hair was longer than this. And that happened, I'm telling you, that happened, and it was annoying. It was annoying to now I have to wash my hair because you can't just wipe off. It's a major lock problem. You have to wash your hair like, yo, you're about to go somewhere. Do you wash it in the sink? What do you do? Spot wash? No, it's annoying. You just wash the whole head just to feel clean. You know what I'm talking about if you've had long hair. You know, another main lock problem is the smell. If you don't wash your hair, it's gonna smell. A lot of people have that problem, your hair smells. That's why cuddles are not happening anymore. You spend a whole month without washing your hair and you wonder why somebody doesn't want to cuddle you. It doesn't matter what you're using, it doesn't matter what you're spraying. Dirt is dirt. Clean is clean. Convince yourself whatever you want. But you don't do that when you're changing your underwear. You don't do that on your armpit. You know, some of these things we convince ourselves are not things that, you know, when you look at it from another perspective, you realize we just really like, it's disgusting to even think about it. It's disgusting. If you don't wash your body for a month, that's disgusting. But we're okay doing that on the hair because, you know what? I'm spraying. Why don't you do that to your armpit? Smell is a major big problem. And if you keep your hair wet with sweat consistently, you will develop mold. If you don't dry your hair properly, you will develop mold. It takes 3 days for my hair to dry if I sun dry it, if I air dry. So I have a dryer. So if you have long hair, you need to invest in a dryer. You know, what is your lock budget? You need to have that as part of your things. You need to have a dryer, not a hand dryer, a hood dryer, where you wash your hair and you sit inside and just chill while you're reading a book or listen to great music or watch a movie, you know, because usually I wouldn't do anything inside the dryer other than something that is engaging. I can't write, I can't work inside the dryer. It's hot, it makes me want to sleep. And so the easiest thing to do is to watch a movie or be on Instagram live. I like doing that when I'm inside the dryer so that I can engage with people, because they don't need to talk, I just need to read. So I don't need to listen because there's this noise. Anyway, I think I've talked about vanity. That's a serious one. Yeah, so let me know which other lock problems that you have had. Okay, if you're a loctician, if you want to start the locking game, become a loctician, just go to www.chrismcdread.com and get it. I've got great classes going on. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.